Hi guys, Granny Spark here again. As you can see, we have moved yet again. Um, I had major problems with my computer. I had to reset it all, and everything just disappeared. So I've had to start all over again. So hopefully, third time lucky. As you can see, I've managed to get a few bits and bobs going already. Um, I'll just talk you through them, what I've got so far, and hopefully on this episode I'm going to start building my new ME system. So first of all, we have got this little contraption here. What it actually does is it pulls oxygen and water out of the pool. I've got it, you can either have hydrogen in this side and oxygen in this side. Well, I don't need hydrogen for anything, so you just set that side to dump in, and you keep this side just for your oxygen only. It feeds it into this oxygen storage module, which leads on to these four, should I say, machines, and it processes the ores that go into the chest. The ores are passed through the transfer node, go into this one first, and then it just passes them all along and eventually ends up in this chest as ingots. It's quite an efficient method, is this. I can't remember, I actually saw somebody put a tutorial up on the YouTube for doing it, and I do apologise, I can't remember who it was that did it, but it saves a lot of time having to stand over a furnace all the time and do them one at a time. On the back wall here it looks a bit of a mishmash, but I've got a digital miner set up on a mountain, quite a ways away, and it's automatically sending the stuff through the ender chests to here. And I've got this is like a sorting one, and I send so many of the ores this way. Everything else at the moment is just being sent into this chest here. As you can see, a digital miner is pretty efficient. You get plenty of coal, plenty of redstone, and in my eyes it's a lot better at digging up diamonds and jewels and things like that than you could ever find when you're mining manually. What I'm going to do though is set up my basic ME chest, and I'm going to connect these two chests here so that everything just goes straight from the chests into the ME system, because I've got a bit more storage room, because these chests will soon get filled up. So first of all, we need a controller. So I've put that down. As you can see, I've laid some basic cable out behind so that everything will automatically connect up when I put them in front of it. When you put your ME drive down, you don't actually have to have it connected to any power supply. As long as it's sat next to your controller, it will work, but it won't work without a storage cell. So you need to click on your ME drive, make a storage cell, put it in, and as you can see it's lit up, so it's automatically working now. If you're wondering what this furnace is on the wall here, I will connect it up to this ME drive, and what it will do is, because there's certain ores that won't go through these four machines, Cinnabar's one, aluminium's another, all your gravel ores, I don't know why, they just won't refine them, so you've got to do it manually in a furnace. But I found a way that if you connect the furnace to the ME system, it will actually pull coal out, it will pull the ores out that you need to go in there, and then it will, if you connect it properly, it will put them back into the storage drive here. So right, I have first of all I need to put, if you're taking anything out of the chests, to put it into an ME system you need the import bus. So I'll just connect one onto there, one onto there, and connect it up with some, oops, you have to shift right click and connect it onto there, and the same on that one. Oh, and as per usual I make a oops. Would help if I get it in the right place, that's it. Doesn't matter if they're both connected to each other because they're both going to end up in the same place. So, and then if I put an export one there. Right, now these should, if you just put the cables on them, they should automatically connect onto there, like that. It doesn't matter if it connects to your controller, it won't, nothing goes in there. It's just the way that the pipes work. They just connect to something that's sat on top of. Right, for this one I need, because I'm going to be taking coal out of here, I need to take an export bus and put it on there. I need to do an import bus on the bottom because that's going to put it back in, and this is where I need a bit of dirt to stand on, or a bit of cobblestone will do. Jump up onto that. Oh, I haven't got enough. Just a minute, a bit of gravel will do on top of that. And then you have to put an export bus onto the top of there, a bit of glass cable onto the top of that one, and eventually connect it all up, and this should work. Right, jump down, get my pickaxe out. As you can see, I've managed to make myself a diamond pickaxe. I'm sorry guys, but I am not very good at explaining these sorts of things. I hope you understand what I am trying to do here. And that should work. Right, on this I'll have to click on this export bus here. Let me just get myself a blank space, because what you have to do is you have to set that with coal so that it knows what it's actually going to be pulling out. I'll just grab a piece of coal out of here, and look, as you can see it's counting down, so it's emptying the chest and it should all be going into here. If you click on there and click on your storage cell, you can see that it's counting up, because it's filling up with all the stuff out the chests. And that one the same, it's emptying that chest and storing it in your drive. Right, if you click on that export bus there, at the moment I've not got any, you can put the like extension ones that you put in there, so you can actually make all these available slots, but at the moment I only need coal on that one, so you just click on there, put coal on there, and it should extract coal into your furnace, which it is doing. Look, I'm filling it up. On the top one I will have to get some of these extra ones here because there's more than one item, and if I set it for more than one item, whenever that item appears in your storage drive down here, it will automatically pull it out, smelt it, and put it back in again in ore form. So that's my basic ME drive up and working. Um, so, oh, and this, I forgot to explain what this is. As part of your ME system, for certain different things, you need fluid crystals. And what you have to do is you have to, the combination of quartz, redstone, and a Surtees quartz, you drop them all in there to make a seed. But if you, these are growth accelerators. If you don't have these growth accelerators in the water, it can take hours and hours to transform into a crystal. But if you put these growth accelerators in, and it's just hooked up to an energy source, that's just they call it a vibration chamber. It's just basically like a little furnace, but it fills up your energy on this one here. I've put a toggle bus on, basically because if it's connected to that permanently, these are on all the time, and it constantly drains the power out of the energy cell. But if you put a toggle bus on with a lever, when you flick it on, the toggle bus will come online, set these going, and when you drop your things in to make your seed, it only takes maybe a matter of half an hour instead of hours and hours and hours to make them. And then obviously when you're not using it, you can turn it off so you're not wasting energy from your energy cube. So I hope this has been a pretty informative episode. Sorry if it was a bit short, but hopefully in a few episodes time we will have some more machinery and have it up and running. And I've still got some tidying up of the new village to do, and I'll take you on a quick tour around the village next time. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.